We're about to practice a Yoga Nidra, a deep relaxation practice for the ending of one cycle and the beginning of another. So allowing yourself to sit or lie in a completely comfortable position. If you're reclining, you may wish to place a pillow under your knees if you suffer from lower back problems. But whichever position you're adopting, adjust your body now so that you can be completely relaxed for the duration of this practice, the next 25 to 30 minutes. Checking in with your arms, your hands, your legs, your head and your neck, adjusting and moving now in any way you need to. If you are in a reclining position, try and lay with your palms face upwards. So having adjusted your body, try and remain still now for the duration of the practice. So taking 3 deeper than usual breaths, and with each out breath, see if you're able to release and relax a little bit more deeply with each out breath. Fully surrendering your body to the floor. So feeling the areas underneath you where your body is pressing more deeply, and feeling the areas where your body rests more lightly. And perhaps there are some areas where your body is not in contact with the floor at all. So allowing your attention to rest in those places of space between your body and the floor. Checking that your jaw is soft and relaxed, your tummy is loose and you're not holding any tightness in your abdominal area. And bringing your attention to your forehead, allowing your forehead to become soft and relaxed. And also relaxing your brain, imagining that the brain is like a muscle, and simply relaxing it. Bringing your attention to the heart space, the center of the chest, and trying to create a sense of deep relaxation there also. Again, using the out breath to soften and relax the heart area. Now using the breath without adjusting it or controlling the breath in any way, simply riding the breath, following the inflow of the breath in through the nostrils, feeling the chest expand, the diaphragm expand, the diaphragm moving downwards. And then as the breath moves back out, following and riding the breath as it leaves the body, and allowing yourself to dissolve out in front of your face with the breath. When we use the breath as a microcosm of the cyclical nature of life, the out breath is the end of the cycle, and the beginning of the in-breath is the beginning of the next cycle. So as we're focusing on the ending of cycles, I invite you to simply place your attention more upon the out-breath. The dissolution, the letting go as you breathe out. Placing your attention on those qualities and the nature of letting go. Making the breath the most interesting thing in your world right now. Every sensation, every feeling, every contraction and expansion, the slightest of movement, allowing your awareness to be completely absorbed in the breathing process. Now I invite you to expand your attention through sound, through hearing, becoming open and expansive like a radar, listening for sounds in your immediate environment, then expanding your awareness out beyond your immediate environment, listening for the furthest sound, being open and receptive. Not needing to label or judge sounds as this and that or good and bad, but simply allowing sounds to be sounds. Moving from sound to sound. And also being aware of your attention merging with the great silence in which all sounds arise. And then coming back once again to the physical sensation of your body resting upon the ground. Feeling the breath gently move the body. Feeling the gentle press of gravity holding you lightly to the earth. Feeling the outermost surface of your body, your skin. And feeling the areas of your body that are clothed and covered. And the areas of your body that are open and exposed to the air. And simply being aware of the contrast in feeling. We're going to rotate consciousness through the body, relaxing each part of the body even more deeply. So as I name and label each part of the body, I invite you to relax it even more deeply in whichever way works best for you. Perhaps labeling the part of the body also, visualizing it, or simply feeling it, whichever works best for you. So bringing your attention first to the right hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, the right side of the body, the right hip, the right thigh, kneecap, back of the knee, shin, calf, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Bringing your awareness over to the left hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, and fourth finger. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the body, left hip, left thigh, kneecap, back of the knee, shin, calf, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Bring the awareness to the buttocks, the right buttock, the left buttock, the lower back, mid-back, upper back, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the entire length of the spine up through the back of the neck, the back of the head, the top of the head and the crown, the right side of the head and the right ear, the left side of the head and the left ear, the forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eye, left eye, right temple, left temple, right cheek, left cheek, the nose, right nostril, left nostril, the tip of the nose, upper lip, lower lip, tongue, jaw, throat, chest, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, and groin. The right arm and hand, the left arm and hand, both arms together. The right leg and foot, the left leg and foot, both legs together. The trunk of the body and the head, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Say to yourself, my whole body is now completely relaxed. If you have an affirmation or a resolve, now is the time to mentally repeat it to yourself 3 times, or simply repeat the mantra Om 3 times. Bringing your awareness to the Chittakash, your mind screen, the place where dreams play out. I'm going to talk you through a guided visualization. So whether you're visual in nature or not, don't worry, don't get caught up on this. Simply imagine or sense what I'm talking you through and allow yourself to simply have a sense of or feel the visualization. So to begin with, your eyes are closed, but you can feel yourself standing. Your bare feet are stood upon grass. And although it's not a hot time of year, your feet are perfectly warm as they rest upon the earth. It's almost as if you can feel the warmth of the earth coming through as it grounds you and holds you. There's a gentle breeze, but the air is neither cool nor hot, simply comfortable. You slowly open your eyes and realize that you are looking down and along a long valley. And at the far end of the valley, the sun is slowly coming down towards the horizon. The air is clear and the sky is clear. There are trees lining each side of the valley. And as you look down into the valley, starting at the furthest part you slowly begin to imagine aspects of this last year or this last cycle appearing, like memories arising. And as you slowly work your way up the valley towards yourself, images and memories of this last cycle slowly come into being. And as you look down the valley, you see these different memories, these different times of the last cycle appearing before you. Some of them joyful and happy, some of them perhaps more challenging, maybe some of them deeply, deeply sad. But try not to hold any resistance or any attachment to these memories as they arise, keeping your heart soft and open and allowing any emotions that arise to simply arise and pass through you. And as you look through your memories as they appear in the valley before you, take yourself, starting at the furthest memory, take yourself back to each event, each occurrence, and allow yourself to touch into it once again. Again, trying to keep that gentle openness of heart. And allow the feelings that the memory brings to be felt and to be released. You may notice sometimes a holding, and when you notice this, simply acknowledge it and see if you are able to let go. And there may be some memories that it's the opposite, that you don't wish to revisit. But see if you can just dip your toe in. Just take yourself back to those memories, keeping your heart gently open. Even if some of those memories are hard to visit or hard to let go of. See what you're able to feel and release as you gently bless and release each memory in turn. Slowly working your way from one memory to the next. If you have many memories, then just touch on each one. And if you only have a few memories that have come to mind, spend a bit longer with each one. Allowing the heart to transmute the energy that may have been stuck there. Aspiring to keep the heart gently open as the memories touch through and pass through your heart, releasing and letting go. And as you get closer to the present moment, releasing each memory in turn, giving thanks to lessons learnt, challenges overcome. And maybe there are messages that haven't come through, lessons that haven't been learnt. And that's fine also, to allow yourself to rest in the unknowing. That maybe those lessons are to come in the next cycle. But allow yourself to rest in the unknown and to invite an okayness with that. After some time, you find yourself back up above the valley, looking down at those memories of the past cycle that is coming to an end. And slowly you allow them to dissolve, to disappear, like a rainbow disappearing in the sky. One by one, they disappear, blessing and releasing each memory. Knowing that the memories are with you, but trying to release the emotional charge that may have gone with them. And as you come back to yourself standing, looking down over the valley, you notice the sun has come down to a point where it's going to set very soon. You turn around and notice that you're on the top of a hill. And in front of you, an archway appears, lit up orange with the setting sunlight behind you. And the sky through the archway is still dark as the night draws in. As you turn fully to face the archway, releasing and letting go of the cycle passing, you slowly step towards the archway, knowing that this archway symbolizes the end of one cycle and the pause between the ending of this cycle and the next. As you approach the archway, you notice that it's quite deep. It's a couple of steps deep. It's not just like stepping through one doorway. It's more like taking 2 steps to come through the archway fully. This period in the cyclical nature of things is represented at the end of every breath, at the midnight hour of each night, at the new moon of each month, and at the winter solstice of each year. So you can practice this meditation at any and all of those times to release and let go fully of the old cycle. But before you step through that archway, you can feel that you're holding something in your hand. They feel like seeds. You look down at your hand and you take a look at the seeds that you're holding. And these seeds represent the cycles, the harvest of the last cycle. Be they mental, emotional events, projects, dreams, relationships. These seeds can represent any and all of those, but they are the seeds harvested from this last cycle. Some of the seeds look big and healthy and vital, and others don't look so healthy. Some represent patterns, relationships and projects that support you, and others represent patterns, relationships and habits that perhaps don't support you. So now is a good time to sort through those seeds, decide which ones you wish to carry into the new cycle with you, and which ones you wish to discard onto fallow ground. So take a moment. You can even name the seeds. Call them that which they represent, including the ones that you will disregard, the cycles that you wish to end, the habits and behaviours and relationships and projects that no longer serve you or anyone in your cycle and circle. So disregarding the unneeded seeds, and then safely holding the other seeds in your hand, holding them to your heart as you approach the archway. You look behind you and you can see the last glimmering rays of light as the sun slowly sets behind you. And as those last rays of light shine over the horizon at the end of the valley, you turn back to face the arch. You let go fully and you step into the archway, but not through it. You stand in the archway. You stand in the bardo between one cycle and the next. You breathe out fully and you allow the breath to stay out for as long as you're able to comfortably. You do this 3 times, with each out breath letting go as fully as you are able to. If you were to look back, you would see now the sun has completely set, and in fact the entire valley has disappeared. Behind you is simply space. And before you is simply space. You relax and let go into the void with full trust and full surrender. Being empty, hollow like a hollow bone. Until the next cycle begins and the next breath begins, you step out of the archway, and as you take a step, the ground appears once again before you. And as you look ahead of you, you can see the horizon is gently, slowly starting to be lit with that twilight glow. The sun hasn't risen yet, but it will. And with that knowing, you rest with deep trust in your soul's purpose, with a deep trust in your divine inheritance, that you will take steps in the right direction. For yourself, for your family, your community, and the earth. You place the new seeds into a small pouch that you hang around your neck and press it against your heart, knowing that in those seeds hold the growth of the new cycle. And although the sun hasn't yet risen, in time it will. The sky is clear, You can hear the beginning of the birds starting to sing as they slowly wake up to the new dawn. And as you breathe in a sense of okayness, of trust, that you will fund the strength and the courage for whatever this new cycle brings. You can feel your friends and family, your ancestors and your guides with you, surrounding you, supporting you, smiling down on you. And you breathe this support deep within your heart, deep within your being, knowing that now you can rest and allow the new cycle to slowly begin in its own time. But remember not to rush out to plant those seeds. There's no need to rush. In an early spring, there are always some late frosts. Don't make the mistake of rushing out into the new cycle. Treat yourself gently. Be like a newborn baby. Spend time with your friends, your family, being gentle, nurturing yourself and others, and slowly letting the new cycle unfold in its own time. A seed will never grow quicker if you pull it and yank it. Seeds only ever grow in their own natural time. So knowing this, you may rest deeply and well as this new cycle takes birth. You can feel yourself feeling sleepy and tired. The birds are gently singing and waking up all around you. The ground, although it's soon to be dawn, the ground's perfectly dry. You bring yourself down to the earth and you assume the position that you took at the start of this relaxation. And you close your eyes. And as you breathe 3 deeper than usual breaths, you bring yourself once again back into contact with your body. You feel your body resting upon the ground as you did at the start of this meditation. You can feel the body resting gently upon the earth, the areas where the body presses more deeply, and the areas where the body rests more gently. Feeling the breath as it enters and leaves the body. Feeling the expansion and contraction of the chest and abdomen as your body naturally breathes. On the next breath, taking a larger breath than usual, feel your awareness expand to the outermost edges of your body. And slowly begin to introduce a small amount of movement into the fingers and toes. And gently, in your own time, slowly increase that movement. Or if you prefer to just remain in a seated, reclining state of meditation, feel free to do so. But otherwise, gently move and stretch your body in any way you need to slowly bring yourself back to full wakefulness. You may wish to rub the hands together and generate a bit of heat. And then place your hands over your eyes, gently opening your eyes behind your hands. If you are lying down, slowly, when you're ready, bring yourself over onto a side and then slowly into a seated posture. Stretching and moving your body in any way to bring yourself back to full wakefulness. This now concludes the practice of Yoga Nidra. Hari Om Tat Sat.